Hello, I'm Deanna Monroe, and I have in the studio with me today UMSL graduating senior in Media Studies and Film. He's also a screenwriter, documentary filmmaker, Mr. Terry Artis. Thank you for coming on with me today.
Thank you for having me on your show, Deanna. It's an honor and a privilege to be sitting here with a fellow UMSL graduating senior of Media Studies. Thank
you, likewise. So you are really hitting the ground running with your upcoming documentary, The Dismantling of the Normandy School District, which is actually due for release 2 weeks after you graduate. But this is not your first, film that you have released. So tell us a little bit about your first effort.
Deanna, my first documentary was the highly controversial film Bootlicker, which was released on February 20th of 2013. It was a film depicting the politics of racial division in St. Louis.
Well, we've got a clip of an interview from that night conducted by Anthony Kiko of Fox 2 News. Let's show some of it.
Sandy, step right up and get your tickets. That's the chorus the man behind Bootlicker is singing tonight. He's treating this like a Hollywood premiere.
I'm rolling it out for all of the guests.
Terry Artis rolls out a red carpet for the release of Bootlicker, a documentary that focuses on St. Louis Mayor Francis Slay.
Slay needs to see it most important.
Take a look at the advertisement. The arch as a whip in Mayor Slay's hand and a black man on his knees.
The Slay plantation is how the city is run.
The documentary criticizes Mayor Slay and blacks who support him.
We commonly refer to them as bootlickers. I don't deny anybody their livelihood, but I think there are more effective ways for us to make a living than to live on your knees.
Bootlicker was shown at the Tivoli Theater. More than 142 people saw it tonight. It's sold out of tickets. If you'd like to learn more about the film, you can visit our website at fox2now.com.
Wow, interesting perspective. So what makes you take such a hard line on race in this region?
Growing up black and knowing what racism does to black children and the human condition, and the fact that the Department of Justice just released a report about Ferguson and what's going on there and how it reflects on the whole, I'd say it was pretty prophetic.
So then tell us, a little more about your upcoming documentary, The Dismantling of the Normandy School District.
Well, I graduated from Normandy Schools in 1982 when it was an integrated system with high standards of academic achievement and wonderful organizations, including a band program that was one of the best in the state and recognized nationally. After graduating, I served as a contracted percussion clinician at my high school until 1990. My wife began her teaching career in the Normandy Schools in 1991. In 2009, after placing a special administrative board in the Wellston School District that failed, the Missouri State Board of Education decided to merge the Wellston School District with the Normandy School District. These are two of the poorest school districts in the entire state, with one failed and the other failing. By 2012, I'd had enough failures, and I ran for the Normandy School Board and was elected in April of 2013. On May 20th, 2014, the Missouri State Board of Education voted to lapse the Normandy School District, effective June 30th, 2014. My film gives a bit of insight into the dismantling of the school district through the many failures that have nothing to do with the children. It looks at the racism and poverty that are at the root of the failures of the school district and so many other urban systems. This film shines light on the racism and failures of the Missouri State School Board of Education, as well as the Department of Elementary and Secondary Education. It examines the failures of the local school board, the greed that fuels the movement towards privatization, as well as the failure on my part and the part of the people living in the school district to take any real action to stop the debacle.
My goodness, Mr. Artis, that really sounds like a serious expose. I really cannot wait to view your work. The Dismantling of the Normandy School District is scheduled for release over the upcoming Memorial Day weekend. For information about the film, visit its website at www.dismantlingnormandymovie.com. I'd like to thank my guest, Mr. Terry Artis, for joining me.
Thank you for having me on your show, Deanna.
I ask that you all join me again tomorrow for Up and Coming.